All right, it's time to mix the top coat of the StaticWorx ESD Epoxy. My name is Tony Grilly, and that's Richard Chicas back there. We both work for Anderson Commercial Flooring, and we're working together today because it's a little bit of a busier process. Let's see. All right, so I'm pouring Part A into the 5-gallon bucket there, at least the liquid that's on the top. Underneath, there's a whole bunch of goopy stuff you have to get out. It's kind of like sand. I guess it is sand, but it's really goopy. And you got to chop it up a lot. I like chopping it up with my 5-in-1 before I scoop it all out, because then you have to fight less to get it all to melt in to the mix later. You know, it seems like it takes forever to get all this goopy stuff out the first time you try it, but it gets out eventually. You just have to be persistent and just keep putting in the work until it's done, like everything else. All right, so A is all in the bucket now, and I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing it manually during the last minute of the mix here so that we have a little bit of a head start. All right, and that mix is done. So Rich is taking it over. I'm taking the drill so I can mix A until it's smooth. It's got to be very, very smooth. Otherwise, it won't work out too well. It takes about 3 minutes to do that. You got to use a strainer after that, though, because no matter how much you mix it, there's always going to be a little bit left. So, yeah, just go ahead and strain that all out. All right, time to add the color. It's a small can. Same size can as the aggregate, which is coming up. All right, now we're going to mix that for a minute. And I'm just taking a quick breather. About to grab the aggregate. There we go. Getting that thing open. Showing it off to the camera and pouring it in. All right, that's got to mix for a minute too, just like the color. And I'm checking on the guys to see if they're ready for part B, because we're going to be ready pretty soon. And it's going to cut to yet. They're ready, so I'm going to go ahead and grab part B, get it open. You got to be really careful with this stuff, because this is the stuff that says on the label that it will hurt you in a lot of ways if you get it on you or splashes in your eyes or something. So be very careful, and which you need to be careful and pour it slowly anyways to avoid bubbles. So now Richard is mixing it for 2 minutes. All right, there we go. This is the last part of the batch. So I'm checking to see how the install is going while I wait. And here comes the last batch. All right, Richard, thank you for doing such a good job. And yeah, that's pretty much it.